Hey guys, I'm back again for another Jurassic World Mattel Tour review. We're back at it again with Jurassic World Hammond Collection. And like I promised in my inbox review from yesterday, or at least 2 days ago by the time I'm filming this video, it is indeed the Hammond Collection 30th anniversary Ankylosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, which was one of my all-time anticipated figures because not only I've been wanting a Jurassic Park 3 style Ankylosaurus for a long while, we finally got it in the form of the Hammond Collection, very large-scale version of the Ankylosaurus in general. It's much bigger from what I'm seeing and what I'm actually witnessing right now. Yeah, it's just overall a really good looking figure. I can't wait to open this, but of course, before we go ahead and do that, we're going to take a look at the package. It's the typical standard of the Hammond Collection toy line, which we did review a large scale dino before, which is, or at least a medium large scale dino, and that is the Parasaurolophus. This is the same situation, but with the added Jurassic Park 30th anniversary logo, which is really nice. And on the side, you get a digital render. If I don't knock any figures down in the background, but you can see the digital render of the Ankylosaurus and the ever so freaking iconic Jurassic Park 3 logo down there. Oh, thank God I didn't get rid of the Spino. It's a great logo. I love that logo. On the top it says Hammond Collection, but that's not important. I knocked out the raptor, but I'll pick it right back up. On the back, we have the digital render of the Ankylosaurus looking pretty great with the JP3 logo up there and the Hammond Collection logo, just the same usual thing in the bio right there. It doesn't come with a production photo though, so that's kind of disappointing, but it doesn't look too bad. Then the other side, the Hammond Collection logo. So let's go ahead and get this beautiful looking dino out of the package now. And here is the Ankylosaurus assembled, ready to pose, and out of the package. And oh, I could not be any more happier. This is a beautiful toy in person. It's so big too, and it's just so wonderful with all of its Jurassic Park 3 glory. I love this toy. Man, is it indeed the perfect Ankylosaurus? It's just such a great looking figure. I mean, wow, it's just, the detailing just, it pops. I love this so much. It's a blessing to have a JP3 Ankylosaurus. Let's take a look at a little bit of the detailing of that head. It's really looking so good. And they got the iconic red airbrushing on that eye over there. It's how this dino is supposed to look. Also, the mouth does open. It's got an articulation point, but it is a little stiff, so gonna have to be extremely careful with that posing of that mouth, but I did manage to try to work my way through opening it. But yeah, there we go. It opens like this. A little weird looking, but it doesn't look too bad. I really do like the fact that it does have an articulated jaw, just like the Parasaurus, but I'll just keep it closed. But it looks so good. That head sculpt is such a beauty. The eye is also painted nicely for what I'm seeing. It does have a little light shed on there, but that is a little bit of a reflection showing up on camera, but it does look really nice. Other side, probably the same situation there. Again, it looks so good. Overall, just so great looking. The way the spikes are made looks similar, but it obviously looks a lot more detailed, I guess, as you can say, considering that it is a Hammond Collection figure and it has a lot more detail put into it to make it look film accurate. It's got all the nice scaling and bumps and ridges, just everything that an Ankylosaurus has. It looks really incredible on this figure, and just the scale of it looks really good too. These aren't painted in, but I could easily not care about that much, even though it should be painted in, but it just looks nice overall. The airbrushing on this blunt tail over here, the iconic tail that it has, the airbrushing looks nice on it. Again, just overall the paint scheme looking exactly like the movie Ankylosaurus in general, just really good. There's some more detailing down here on the lower region of the dino with all the wrinkles. These aren't painted in, obviously, but that doesn't really matter. The underside isn't really painted too much, but it does have the incredible detail that it has. It has the Jurassic logo down there. No scan code because Hammond Collection don't need scan codes. Again, just overall nice, incredible detail that this toy has, and it's just a blessing to have a Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus, and especially in this scale, it looks so big. And as you can see it compared to the human characters in the background from Jurassic Park 3, you might as well just go ahead and get Paul right here. Just seeing how big the Ankylosaurus is. And right out the bat, I might as well go ahead with comparison with the previous Ankylosaurus we usually get from Mattel, which is the smaller looking scaled version. This is Bumpy from Can Cretaceous. As you can see, that scaling is completely different. It's like this is a more medium scaled one. The head is almost the same size as the Hammond collection Ankylosaurus. As with the original mainline Ankylosaurus, that's not like Bumpy. This one is obviously a resculpted head, which is a lot bigger, but this is on the same scale as that head. Oh, almost messed up the camera. But the mainline Ankylosaurus has a smaller head, so obviously this is obviously a smaller Ankylosaurus, not nearly as big. The tail is obviously not as long, but again, you can see the difference night and day. Is that the Ankylosaurus, this is usually like the standard size we always get with the Ankylosaurus, but this is Hammond collection to be much more fit in scale, and it's just such a perfect scale. Just overall looks really nice. I definitely should have bought two, but it's nice that I have this one. And just overall, I am very impressed, very happy with this toy. I mean, I would say it's just a toy, but at the same time, it's mostly just an adult collector, like a premium scale, but it's not obviously aged up for the adult collector. So I don't really care what they're doing as long as they give us really good looking toys. Just, yes, I just can't stress enough. This is perfect. I don't have any other words to describe other than it's perfect. Just, that's all I need for this Ankylosaurus to be. The Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus in general, having all this articulation and a posable tail. Yeah, a very posable tail, which is really nice. Got all these different articulation joints, making sure it's sticking with the pose it has. But it's just, everything about this toy is nice. Just incredible. That's all I gotta really say. Just perfect. I love this toy. Yes, I know I have a bias on Jurassic Park 3. I love that movie and I love the dinosaur designs in general. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say. It's like I don't have to go over too much over on the figure. It's just overall perfect. It's got all the detailing. The paint job is nice, and of course, it's just the best Ankylosaurus toy we ever gotten in the toy line. I definitely do wish in the main line we had Ankylosaurus in the same scale, or heck, I wish we had a mainline Ankylosaurus that's just sort of like this, but with the JP3 paint scheme. Kind of wish there is one like that, so that way I would have like an extra Ankylosaurus and a different look, because I don't usually like buying the same figures over and over unless it's a repaint. But at the same time, it's still fine unless it's like for herd building or army building. But again, overall, this is just a great friggin' toy. Just perfect. It's perfect with everything you can do with it. But of course, I don't want to end the review off too soon, because I am going to be comparing it with other Hammond collection dinos I actually have in the toy line. So I only still have like, well, 2, now 3 so far. Here is the other large scale, supposedly large scale dinosaur I have, which is the Parasaurus from the Lost World, which is, like I said before in my review of this toy, a perfect toy. I love this Parasaurus. I love how it looks accurate to the film. So the Ankylosaurus and the Parasaurus go really good together because they are just the right amount of perfect as a good looking toy for Hammond collection in general. And then I have my other Hammond collection dino right here, the Dilophosaurus from the first Jurassic Park, and this is obviously one that does have its flaws, but it's overall still a perfect toy because it's decent enough. It has a decent enough scale, and the look of it is really good. Obviously, it does feel like it should be a little smaller, but other than that, it scales up pretty nicely against these two giants, supposedly. But yeah, like, that's what I have so far. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say about this toy. Alrighty, so I guess that's it for this review of the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus. I mean, I don't got anything else to say other than the fact that it's just the perfect Ankylosaurus toy. It's just such a great toy. Yes, I will have to mention that there could have been things that they could have made this toy to make it even greater, which is of course more paint detail to make it just as a little bit more movie accurate. But other than that, it's still movie accurate. It's still perfect enough for me, especially for the price I'm paying for it. It's great enough. I'm fine with this toy in general. I'm just glad that there is a Jurassic Park 3 Ankylosaurus finally out, just like how I am fine with all the Jurassic Park 3 male raptors coming out. And soon next month, I will be going over those male velociraptors, considering that they finally shipped from that point on, so I have to wait with the next month to review those. But that ain't really be it because the next review will definitely be another Jurassic Park 3 Hammond Collection set, which I already stated in the community post about upcoming reviews soon. I just, I can't wait. I'm so excited for all this stuff because it's just Jurassic Park 3. Mattel has been hitting it out the ballpark with all these figure releases. In my personal opinion, it's just been hitting it out. I really have been loving what they've been doing. I'm just so glad we're getting a lot of Jurassic Park 3 stuff so far. Just exciting. So that's basically this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll be seeing you guys later.